Hello Xellux, let us create a simple project today. Data entry form. That is a data site you can download in the description below on our YouTube page depending on where you're watching it from. Are you ready? Let's dive in. So let's start first. We need to convert this particular data here to table. You understand? You convert it to table. There is a here. So how do you convert it to table? Just press Ctrl T. So when you press Ctrl T, we have my table as header. Just check it and click OK. Now after that, we have something like this. What I need to do now is to clear this. That's what I want to do right now. So just come to this place, click here. Then you see here, you can actually choose from here, but I don't want to use that. So I want to say clear. So when I clear it, I have a kind of plain text here. So what I'll do right now is to actually remove all the old grid line here. So I'll go to view. After view, I'll choose grid line. I will uncheck it. So we have something like this now. So the next thing I'll do is to actually choose my own kind of background color here. I'll go to home, then I'll go into here, then I'll choose this particular color, then I'll click on bold. So it's actually making sense. The next thing I will do is to actually add my own kind of grid, a line. Let me just say kind of border. So let me just highlight everything again. Then I'll come here and I will choose all border. So we now have a border, so we'll be able to see how we actually go. So that's what we're going to do. So I'll be able to start this form. We are actually creating an automated data entry form. We are actually using India as a case study. India as a case study, marvelous country, marvelous people. They also are a big fan on our YouTube page. I dedicate this actually to Indians. Thank you so much, Indians all over the world. I appreciate all of you. Come to our page and watch our YouTube videos. Thank you so much, Indians. So let's go back to the class. And this particular data entry form can also be applied to any system in the world, in any country: UK, US, Canada, Turkey, Ireland, Nigeria. So they can also apply this to it. So any other country in the world, you can actually apply this. So what I will do right now is to actually add a form to this. So I will be able to do that. What I will do now is to go to File. After I go to File, I will go to Options or More, depending on the kind of Excel you're using. Then I'll try to locate Quick Access Toolbar. Quick Access Toolbar. So I'll click Quick Access Toolbar. Then I'll go to the popular command here, since it's not actually available on a ribbon. So I'll click this drop down. Then we say command not in the ribbon. So I'll click on that. So I will locate the form. But let me just scroll down. You can also drag here. You can drag it down and locate form. Click on it. Immediately you click on it, then ensure you click this add button here. So click on add. Then it will display here. That's our ribbon here. So for me, not ribbon, sorry for that. So I'll click on OK. Now when you come here, you'll see that our form is actually existing here. If I click on it, you can see that, oh, okay, you just give error like that because no input data. But if I click on the address now and I click on our form, you can see that it's actually displayed. So before we actually move ahead, let me try to automate any data we are trying to input there. You understand? First, I want to do my data validation so that the client's name should be only a text, not a number. So let me quickly close this. I'll come to data validation here. I'll click on A6 here. Then go to my data. Then after my data, I want you to come here on the data tool. On the data tool, just click on it. We have our data here. If your own is automatically in setting, just click it. It's not there, just go to setting. Ensure you change any value to custom. So choose custom. Now let's apply our formula. So equals to is text. I prefer in capital letter. Hold your shift key and number 9 to open the bracket. Then click on A6. Then hold your shift and click on 0 to close the bracket. Then what you need to do now is to click on OK. Now that's about that. We've done our data validation. Let's test if it's working. So if I type a number now and press enter, you can see that I say entry error. You understand? So let me cancel this and let me go back to data validation. Let me try to put an error alert. So let me add an error alert. I'll just type invalid words. Let me put invalid name. Okay. Then here in our error message, I will try to add. Okay, what should I add there? I'll say, okay, you can only enter texts. You can only enter text in, let me just in this column. Okay. So let me click on OK. Let me test again. So let me put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter. So you can see now, invalid name, you can only enter text in this column. Okay, we're good to go. Let's go. So we are through with our data validation. Now, how to automate any data you input, especially when it is value or a figure. We are actually using India as a case study. We are using the central good and satisfactory tax and the state good and satisfactory tax. You understand? That's what I put it there. So here, I'll try to do something here right now. So let's say the tax they are collecting on the actually goods and services is just 6%. What I'll do, I'll say, okay, equals to, I'll click on here, that is E, that is E6, shift and 8 asterisk. I will add the 6% now. So I'll press 6, hold your shift and press 5, which is a percent, and press enter. It will show 0 for you. Don't worry, when we are inputting our data, you'll see how it functions. We will repeat the same thing here, equals to, click on A6, hold your shift key, press 8, then your 6%, hold your shift key and press 5, which is percentage, and press enter. Now, it remains the total. We also automate this too, since it's a project we are building from scratch. So, data entry form, here, Xellux Technology. So, now let's calculate the total amount. In case you input the amount, the gross amount there, and you calculate the CGST and the SGST, then the total amount. How are we able to achieve that? Then we need to sum up our gross amount, CGST, and our SGST. How should we do that? Equals to sum. I'll press enter. Then I'll click on from column E. I will drag it to G. Then you can just click on enter. That is it. So we have it. Can we try it if it's working? So let me click here, or you press F2. Okay, let me just click outside. Click here. Let me press F2 to actually do that. So why is it stubborn? Let me clear you. Okay, let me go clear it from here. Okay. Oh, why am I looking? Okay, sorry. I'm sorry about that. As I put it here, I'm doing it in the other place. So let me say 100 here. Do you see that? It's actually automated, but let me do Ctrl Z so that I can go back to this particular place here. Okay, so let me type order 200, enter. You can see now it's actually working. So I will say Ctrl Z. Okay, so that's cool. You made a mistake. That was it. Okay, that is actually, I'm sorry about that. Now let's go now. Now let's now add our form now. Let's see what our form is actually functioning. So what I will do here is to click here. Let me choose my form. So let me add my form. But if I only click outside, let me I click outside, or I just click but I just want to put here, I just click on my form. You can see that it's showing error. So what you need to do is to select at least the other, then you click on the form. That's what I did there, so don't get it twisted. Now, client's name, which kind of client name? I need the company in India. So I'll go for maybe, Tata is popular, so I'll press Tata here. Tata Consultancy. Okay. Okay. Tata Services. Now let me just put services. Okay. Instead of consultancy services. So let me just use Tata Services. Okay. Or here, let me just abbreviate it. Tata Services. Or let me just put letter C here to say that. Okay. Let me type it. Okay. Let me type it. Okay. Let me just type it. Consultancy here. So Tata Consultancy Services. Address, let's say it's located in which particular city I'll pick here in India. So I will pick okay, New Delhi. Let me pick New Delhi. So invoice number, I will choose. Let me give you index number. Let me just say TXN001. Okay, that's that. That is the invoice number. Invoice date today is 05. Okay, full slash. Let me just put it any date. Okay, so slash 2024. Now gross amounts. Let's see. You can see them here. The amount here, the calculation here. Let's put it to work. So I'll put let's just say 6,000. Maybe 6,000 round or $6,000. I will click on. Are you ready? Let's see what it work. I'll click on new. Let me click it. Go. Yagzi. It actually work. New Delhi. Our tax is there. Everything is actually a gross amount and the total is there. Our CGST, our SGST is actually working. Now what I want to do now is to add another data. You understand? So what I will do is I will use another client's name. Maybe I will use Reliance Industries. It's actually in India. Reliance. Okay, industry. Okay, industry. Reliance Industry. Go to address. Let me just use New Delhi. Okay, New Delhi here. So okay, let's use our invoice number now. TXN002. Then invoice date, let's say 08/09/ and then 2024. Okay, we have that gross amount this time around. I'll just choose something different, maybe 3,560 here. Okay, let's see. I'll just click on. Okay, let me just click on enter. Amazing. Oh my god, amazing. This is actually working. Amazing. That is Xellux Technology for you. We'll try to give you the best anywhere in the world. Check out video, like, share, drop your comment. If you appreciate this particular what you're doing, just drop your comment. Give us that thumb up, like our videos. Okay, continue to do more. So we actually do that. The question is, how can we be able to go back? Let's say we want to go back to the previous one. If we want to go to the previous one, I don't want to use this. Let me just click here. You can see we have our data back. So if I want to make a kind of adjustment here, maybe I made a mistake, I go back. Let me just say I want to change something here. Let me just choose 8,790. So I'll just click on enter. You can see that is actually automatically updates that. The IC now is actually, so the form is actually amazing. Data entry form, automatic, amazing, really great, amazing. So let me see, let me try to use this place now. What if I want to restore something here? You understand? I want to restore something, you know, just do something. We'll work on that. Let me just say, which industry should I use here? Client's name. Okay, sorry, our client name is actually there. So you will see it the end there because of our video. So let me just call this place up and just move down like this. You can see our client's name here. Let me expand it. Okay, let me expand it. Do you see that? So this is our client's name. So it's actually there. So that's it. And you can see what we're doing right now. So let me click here back. Then go back to our form. So this is our form. You can see there. So let's say I just remove services. I remove this S and I want to, okay, let me, I just remove it like this. Then I want to restore it back. I'll just click on restore. You can see that it's actually there back. So that is the purpose of this restore here. Let's say I want to delete this particular client right now to add new one. I'll just come here and I'll click on delete and I'll click on OK. So it's actually deleted. You understand? I can close it. So we have all that. So let me click on again. I'll click it again. We have our form here. You understand? So you can see we have only Reliance there. You understand? So what about we want to go to the previous? You can see that it's only previous that is there. Then find, if you want to find anything is here. So but this is what we need to, okay, let's say I want to add new. So I can click on new. Let me use another client right now in India. So let me say I like to use another company in India called okay, Wipro. I think that Wipro address. I'm just using New Delhi as default address. Delhi. Okay, invoice number. I'll say TXM003. Okay, because I already used the previous one. I just want to do it like that. 12, 9, okay, 2024. So gross amount, this time around, let me just use 7,000. Okay, and I'll click on enter. So it's actually automatically updated. Wipro is actually there. So what I think I've not used here now is, okay, let's go to find previous. So that is Wipro. So I'll click on this, find next. So there's nothing next, so I can go to previous again. Click on, okay, I can go to next now. You can go to next because of the page. You can say 2 of 2. You understand? So what about this criteria? What does it function? Okay, let me click on criteria. And let's say in this criteria, I want to locate a particular company, maybe a Reliance industry. I will just come here. Let me go to the invoice date. Let me search through the invoice date. You understand? Let me find through the invoice date. Where's the invoice date there? So that will be TXM002. I press enter. Yagzi. You can see that we actually have it. So in case you search for it, I want to make any adjustment. So I'll just come here. Maybe I want to change the company name. So I'll just, let me just change the figure. It's more easier. So 6,590. Press enter. That is it. That is it. You can see everything's automatic. It's actually amazing. So this is another one. Okay, what about we need to test our data validation. So let me add Tata back. Tata, you're back here. Tata. So Tata consultant. Okay, what am I saying? Consultant what? Services. Okay. Consultancy. Okay. Consultant. I don't know how to spell consultancy. Oh my god. Okay. No, can't do that. Okay. Consultancy. Services. Okay, that's good. What should I do now? So the address, our default, New Delhi. Okay. New Delhi. Where's my keyboard stopping today? Keyboard, listen to me. So our invoice now. So I want to return back to the invoice we used before. TXM00. Actually, I'll use 1. Yes, I want to return back to the glory. So invoice date, let me just use 05 I used before. Then 09 and 2024. Okay. Then gross amount 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is it. And I'll press. Okay, let's say I want to make a mistake. You know, it's only name. So let me choose this place. Let me not use this. Let me just put a number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what our data validation is actually working. Enter. Oh my god, it's actually working. Amazing, right? So everything we actually did today is actually functioning. So our data validation is actually working. So this is, it said you can only enter the text in the column invalid name. So I'll cancel it. I'll go back now. Then I can now type Tata. Tata, you're back. Okay, sorry about that, Tata. Okay. Zone, see. Okay, consultancy services, and it's back again. Enter Yaxi. Yazzie. So that's about that. I want you to like, share, subscribe to our channel. We appreciate that. Drop your comments about this particular project and continue to support. So thank you, dedicated to Indians out there. Thank you. I appreciate my Indians out there. So I'll say Xellux Technology, light out.